Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing while I invite the Water Boys to sing O Canada.
Please sit down, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 104th Convocation of the University of Waterloo. The 104th Convocation. And it's a wonderful day to have a convocation. As I was driving in, I was thinking of the University of Waterloo and the fact that it was well known for math, and of course hockey is all about, Canada is all about hockey. Hockey nation. And it reminded me about the story of a hockey coach that walked into a locker room before a big game. And he looked at a star player and he said, "I'm not supposed to let you play because you failed your math exam. But I can if I ask you one question, one math question, and you answer it properly, I can let you play, and we need you." Player agreed. So the coach looked at his eyes intently, and he said, "Concentrate hard and tell me the answer. 2 plus 2 is what?" The player thought for a second. He answered 4. Coach was quite excited because the player had got the right answer. And suddenly, all the other players on the team began screaming, "Come on, coach, give him another chance." I know that won't happen in Waterloo. Here at Waterloo, each convocation is a celebration of the achievements of our graduates. And this morning, we celebrate with those graduates in applied health science and the environment. On behalf of the Board of Governors and the Senate of the University, I'd like to express congratulations and best wishes to all who will graduate this morning. Please savor every minute of today's ceremony and the celebrations that will follow within your circle of family and friends. Today is a rite of passage to an exciting future where you can apply knowledge, share your expertise, and continue learning. I also welcome the families and guests of the graduating students. Your presence today is a tangible demonstration of your support and commitment to their success. We will begin with conferring of honorary degrees and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves in the Academy. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, doctoral degrees, and finally medals will be awarded to graduating students who've excelled in their studies. The proceedings will take less than 2 hours, and we ask that you remain in your place until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. The ceremony today blends certain age-old university rites and protocols with a spirit of informality which characterizes Waterloo. We trust that it will be an occasion to enjoy and an occasion to remember. I offer you my congratulations as you move from Waterloo, and I challenge you. Take risks, be unconventional, but do not forget that honesty and integrity and strength of character should be the driving force in all that you do. As an aside, when I was your age, I was introduced to a book by Napoleon Hill. The name of the book was Think and Grow Rich, a wonderful book that studied success stories of businessmen, doctors, politicians, scientists, and others. The book analyzed the principles behind their success and explained it in very simple terms, concluding finally with this line: what the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. What the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. So one day when finally you've made your mark in this world, make sure that you give back to others less fortunate. After all, every one of us has benefited from the wisdom, advice, and generosity that have helped us and shaped our careers. So let me end with a Chinese proverb. The Chinese proverb goes something like this: if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, go help somebody. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our convocation here in Waterloo.
Mr. Chancellor, I present David Brooks. Educated in geology at MIT and the California Institute of Technology and economics at the University of Colorado, David Brooks has worked for more than 5 decades at the intersection of natural and social sciences. His interests focus on aligning demand for resources with supply in order to avoid environmental degradation and to build peace. His life is an exemplary model of the transdisciplinary ideals of the Faculty of Environment. Originally from the United States, Brooks came to Canada in 1970 to work for Energy Mines and Resources Canada, and in 1973, as founding director of the Office of Energy Conservation, he established Canada's Energy Conservation Program. He then shifted his focus to the NGO sector, where he worked on national economic and policy analyses. In private consultancy, he advised on energy conservation in developing nations. In 1988, Brooks re-entered public service as acting director for Environment and Natural Resource Management at the International Development Research Center. Although formally retired since 2002, Brooks has remained extremely productive on the topic of water resource sustainability, acting as senior advisor for Friends of the Earth Canada, consulting on IDRC projects in Africa and Asia, and the Geneva Initiative for Israel-Palestine Peace. A leading proponent of soft path approaches to water sustainability, He involved a team from the University of Waterloo in the first national study and application of the concept. He is an elected member of the International Water Academy and has been a longtime member of the editorial board of Alternatives Journal, Canada's national environmental magazine, published here at the Faculty of Environment. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his passionate devotion to furthering a vision of humans living in a sustainable relationship with the planet, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Environment, honoris causa, upon David Brooks. I now invite Dr. David Brooks to address Convocation.
You'll be relieved that among the notes I got from the university were that my convocation address should be 5 to 7 minutes, no longer. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, party here, the graduands, their families, their other guests, I'm really honored to be here. I want to talk a little bit in those 5 to 7 minutes about sustainable development. Sustainable development is a term that came into common use with the publication of a report called the World Commission on Environment and Development, and almost exactly 25 years ago this year. It was also called the Brundtland Report. Madam Brundtland was Prime Minister of Norway, and she was the chair of the report. The report is seminal in that it changed our view of environment and economy. Certainly when I was a student, we thought about the economy setting limits on the environment. The Brundtland Commission changed all that. It said now, no, it's the environment that sets limits on our economy. It was really a momentous change, a watershed change in the way we were thinking. But the Brundtland Commission went on and made a bad error. It said that if we were going to achieve sustainable development, we needed more economic growth. That will not work. And I think most ecologists have always known that. Economists are coming to understand it. There has to be a different way. However, we cannot ignore economic growth. We can't simply give up on economic growth because it doesn't quite fit the definition of the easiest ways to sustainable development. Today's world is neither sustainable nor equitable, and it's not going to get there. It's not going to become either sustainable or equitable by ignoring the need for economic growth. So I come to two conclusions which I can give you right off the start. First, if we're going to have sustainable development, we cannot have continued economic growth throughout the world. And second, if we are going to have equitable development, rich nations, Canada among them, will have to cut back on their economic growth in order to allow poorer nations to come at least close to the standards of living and the quality of life that we have here. Now, if these views of sustainable and equitable development are correct, we've got big problems. The challenge before us is very great, and the challenges are exactly the same for capitalist economies as for socialist economies, and even for Greens. Doesn't make the choices any easier if you're green. And what we need now is not more discussion about sustainable development, but more experimentation with it. We've got to try different development strategies for different times, different places, different ecologies, different peoples. Some strategies will work, others won't. They'll turn out to be not very sustainable or not equitable. So we need some guidelines, some ideas about how to choose among different development strategies. And I'm going to give you 5 suggestions, 5 things that you can think about on the route to sustainable and equitable development. First of all, it's wonderful to be holistic, but to get anywhere, you've got to break things down. We cannot be content just saying everything is connected to everything else. It probably is, but it doesn't get you anywhere deciding what you do next. We've got to identify the main variables, not just the economic variables, of course, but the other variables. Ask why some result occurs and other results do not occur. Second, and probably Waterloo is the last place I need to emphasize this, but it's part of my list, so don't ignore the need for quantification. Measurement gives important information about the state of our economy and what's happening in our environment. But at the same time, you've got to look for quality variables. Quality is often just as important as quantity, and it's particularly important when dealing with natural resources, which are defined as much by their quality as by their quantity. Third, we should not disdain the market. The market is a superb way to allocate and distribute resources, and we should take every opportunity to use market mechanisms to achieve our goals. However, do not expect the market to make appropriate choices for the whole economy or for our ecosystems. The key word in that sentence is appropriate. The market will make choices for the macroeconomy and for our ecosystems if you let it. But there's no reason to think those choices will be the ones we want or the ones we would achieve with political processes, which are what we really need to cope with climate change and protect environmental values. Fourth, do not assume that smaller is always beautiful or larger is always efficient. Rather, assume that scale is a very relevant variable, and it's a choice that you have to make looking at different economies, different societies, different ecosystems, and choose the scale that is appropriate to the problem at hand. And finally, we should not focus all our work on rural areas. It is fairly easy to design a sustainable and equitable society in rural areas. What we should be thinking instead is about how to achieve sustainable and equitable development in our urban areas. And most of the people on the globe are going to be living in urban areas within a very few years. In conclusion, just as the University of Waterloo deserves credit for having offered you the knowledge necessary to success, you in turn would bring credit to the university if, after graduation, you start working on policies and programs designed to achieve sustainable and equitable development. As Rabbi Tarfon, who lived in the 1st century of the 1st millennium, said, "You are not obliged to finish the task, but neither are you free to evade it." Thank you for your attention, and good luck in the next phase of your lives.
Dr. Brooks, thank you for that wonderful talk. And I also want to thank you for being our first graduate of the day and welcome you into the distinguished set of alumni of the University of Waterloo. I would like to now direct the graduating class to please rise. Mr. Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that pertain.
You may now see it. I would now like to invite Alan Christian Couplet to come forward to give the valedictorian speech.
Good morning. Mr. Chancellor, faculty members, honored guests, friends, family, and the Environment and Applied Health Sciences graduates of 2012. I'd like to start with a story. A few years ago, a CEO of a global company attended a party that her parents were hosting. Now, as one of the most powerful individuals in the world, she was obviously accustomed to praise and congratulations. So it came as a surprise to her when at this party, the guests ignored her. They walked in, they looked at her, and they went straight to the parents to offer their congratulations. For these guests knew it was her parents' love, her parents' sacrifices, and her parents' teachings that had formed the foundations of their daughter's success. Class of 2012, we are here today because of our mentors and because of our loved ones. They have congratulated us for every small achievement. But how often have we looked at them and said, no, wait, congratulations to you, Mom and Dad, or congratulations to you, brother and sister? Think about it. It's not very often that we say these things. So today, let's say thank you to our loved ones. These are the people who answered our midnight phone calls to relieve our stress over the next day's midterm. These are the people that sent us care packages to remind us of home when we were feeling blue. And of course, these are the people that paid our online tuition payments that kept us here at the university. Thank you for always telling us we would ace those midterms, those presentations, those projects, even when you had no idea how they would go. Parents and loved ones that are here today, for all the little things you do for us that we don't even understand, and for all the sacrifices that you've made for the chance for us to reach our potential, we congratulate you. Thank you to our professors, our mentors, and our guides. The enthusiasm that you've shared with us during our time here is contagious, and your love of what you do has taught us to seek out this same passion in our own work. You saw the potential in us that we are just beginning to understand. You have taught us to push harder, to dream bigger, to think deeper, but to stay humble. You brought us under your wings and helped us develop into the powerful young adults I see before me today. And to you, the Applied Health Sciences and Environment graduates, this day belongs to you. Take a minute today to drink this in. All of your effort and determination has led you to this moment. Your success has been no accident. It's been hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, a love of what you're doing. I'm sure that as you walk through today and take a moment to reflect on your success, you will recognize the magnitude of what you have gained during your time here and your journey thus far. More than anything else, be sure to recognize the people that you've met during your time here. The people that you've laughed with, cried with, and stayed up far too late with. These friendships are like a garden. They must be constantly tended to and maintained. So as we move forward in our lives and move in our separate directions, let's not forget the friendships that we have built here. After today, we move on to become kinesiologists, developing exercise programs for patient populations, sustainability project directors, working on developing greener office buildings, recreational therapists, finding new strategies for physical or neurological disorder patients, city planners, designing more environmentally friendly neighborhoods, or doctors performing orthopedic surgeries. We are the ones to develop answers to our overburdened healthcare system, and we are the ones who will push back against climate change. We are the ones who will bring our knowledge and research to bear as we push forward into a new future together. A friend of mine from high school graduated from a university not too far from here, and she uploaded a photo album to Facebook filled with her favorite memories from her university experience. Now, it wasn't the photos that caught my eye, it was the title of the album. She called it, "Don't Cry Because It's Over, Smile Because It Happened." When we're done here today, I hope that each of us can look back at the years we've spent here and smile because they happened. And although we will miss the people and the places that we have grown so fond of and have come to rely on, we are at least grateful for having these experiences, for having met the people we have met and doing the things we did. The late nights in the library, the long walks through campus, even our weekly meetings at the Bomb Shelter Pub. And even as we know that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, let us smile because we have had a great time here, and because we know that although we have worked hard and done well here, our best days lie ahead. Thank you.
Alan, thank you. That was wonderful. I'm just adding him to my list of people that I should not speak after. But here I am anyways, and I'm really pleased to stand before you today because today is a great day. You are about to graduate from one of the world's premier universities. You have started on the journey of a lifetime by making an excellent choice to come to the University of Waterloo. And all of us at the University of Waterloo have benefited from you being here through getting to know you and through learning from you and through working with you. You have kept our standards high in student achievement, and you have made us proud. The choices you make today will be the life you'll lead tomorrow. The true benefit of a Waterloo education is still ahead of you. You've met personal challenges during your time here. You've embraced intellectual challenges. We've watched you hone your work ethic, and you've also found some time to have a little fun. At least I think you have. To achieve what you celebrate today, we all recognize that you have made a lot of sacrifices. And just as Alan so eloquently said, I think it's really important to recognize that there's a whole community of people around you that extends well beyond the Waterloo community. Each of them have played a key role in your journey. Could I please ask if the parents, the grandparents, the spouses, the children, and the other close colleagues of our graduates stand? So with that, let's be sure that the circle remains unbroken in our lives. And you may sit. You have provided lifelong support to these young individuals about to graduate, and I know you will through the rest of their lives, and continue to enhance our community. So with that, we are just about ready to start awarding the degrees, but I have a few housekeeping details. I am guessing that several of you would like to take some photographs of your graduates. And if you do, what I need you to do is to actually exit the gymnasium and go around the hall to my right. You'll come right back out here. You'll be able to take your photographs. And in fairness to all of the graduates, I'll ask that you return on the reverse route and go back to your seats. Graduates, to be fair to your colleagues, I'll ask that you promptly return to your seats after you receive your diplomas. So with that, I'm going to turn this back over. Turning this back over to our graduate registrar.
Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, General Recreation and Leisure Studies 4-year. Caitlin Denise Tinney, Leslie Tang. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors Recreation and Leisure Studies. Shauna Barrett, Elizabeth Baberstock, Ashley Roberta Betzel. Chantal Atkinswiller, Michelle Edwards, Alisa Gason. Katrina Gildemond, Andrea Hodgetts, Kaylee Dale Maxner. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors Recreation and Business. Matthew Baum, Mark Andrew Brownrigg, Zachary Anthony Taylor Budd. Jennifer Cadjo, Weeben Timothy Chin, Robin Cooper. Patricia Dalla, Claire Elaine Evans, Ryan Taylor Gant, Melinda Gashi, Reem Hamdan, Travis John Paul Hendry, Nabila Kanji, John Mark Kaufman, Sally Harriet Litchfield, Julia Josephine Manzo, Lauren March, Stephen Pless, GQ, Shay Rachel Rosen, Jessica Tyne Smith, Sandy Shan Wong, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors Recreation and Sport Business. Russell John McKay, James Carl Messenger, David Alexander Porter, Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors Therapeutic Recreation. Christina Nicole Apreda, Vanessa Belcastro, Joel Patrick Brooks, Mackenzie Brooks, Trevor Campbell, Man Man Choi, Jasmine Crystal Stephanie Cook, Monique Day, Melissa Godet, Elliot Michael Gracie, Christian Ligurier, Catherine Elaine McDonald, Stacy Murdoch, Michelle Rose Redfern, Pauline Shannon Ryan, Darius Sams, Jennifer Mariko Slater, Amanda Nicole Van Udenaren, Danielle Chrissia Helena Ufniak. Danielle is also the recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement. Caitlin Janelle May Vanderboer, Amanda Von Holstein, Megan Lee West. Sarah Irene White, Adam Alexander Merle Wilson, Daisy Wong, Dorothy Y. Ting Wong, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors Tourism and Parks Management. Bobby Lynn Swartman. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, General Kinesiology 4-year. Michael Bird, Andy Lai, Sean Robert Loney. Julian Nguyen, Ahmad Orfel Alkurdi Alorfa, Reginald Rishi Persaud. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Health Studies. Selena Angawanida, Stephanie Bates, Courtney Jane Betts. Stephanie Jo Brito, Stephanie Bui, Melissa Caputo. Priya Chandra, Darlie Dash, Anita Dissy. Daniela Joanne Dilworth, Hugo E.C. Fung, Kyla Anhui Ursa English, Karen Haiman Fung, Navneet Gill, Jonah Nirujak Nagnat Niru, Danielle Marie Hockborn, Michelle Roberta Hadnisno Joto, Victoria Louise Haight. Dolly Han, Wadi Ada Vanessa Ewi, Leanne Rebecca Illman, Audrey Jin Ah Kim, Andrew Sik On Lung, Gobina Manaranan, Shi Yun Lang. Shi Yun is also the recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement. Titsidashi Florence Manimo. Christina Lynn Martin. Avantika Mathur. Lovish Malanta. Stephanie Christine Loser. Carmen Carmen Ning. Mandy Cabo Ning, Tiffany Wayan Ning, Hang Yu Nip, Lynn Aaron Nowalski, Faiza Nuru, Jagraj Ponder, Jocelyn Pang, Holly Ann Parashuk, Marie France Pare, Petal Pato, Nyan Kim Pham, Rosanna Pizzuti, Melissa Alicia Ramprashad, Tanya Lakshmi Ranjit, Andrea Sagra Nasing, Kelly Patricia Sanders. Taylor Elizabeth Seaton. Sarah Shago. Chief Fang Denise Shi. Simranjot Kaur Shokar. Lauren Shakira Singroy. Siva Centuri Sivaraja. Shilpa Soni. Stohana Stanenberg. Sharandeep Kaur Takar. Jaffrin Talukder. Brianne Nicole Tapscott. Luke Andrew Turcott. Lavanya Urathirapan Murthy. Katrina Vandervoort. Sahil Vij. Karita Mae Vincent. Cece Wang. Megan Mary Zare. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Kinesiology. Stephanie Alexopoulos, David Andrew Allen, Michael Stephen Azapardi. Sarah Elizabeth Bach, Boyd William Nelson Badiak, Jose Benjamin Baladad, Bina Balsara, Tyler Bradford Barnes, Catherine Eileen Barrett, Jeffrey Bell, Alexander William Bogie, Raymond Eric Bolton, Kyle Warren Bott, David Hans Peter Brandt, Elora Brenneman, Jessica Lee Busby, Janessa Jane Chambers, Stanford Chen. Andrew Chang, Danielle Chituzzi, Kinyi Candy Chu. Stephanie Catherine Sistrom, Kelly Kobus, Nicholas John Collette. Reed Cowper, Claire Elizabeth Creighton, Andrew Joseph Cerny, Alan Christian Cudlett, Laura Cebulski, Joanne DeChikara, Marcia Domingos, Jessica Dick, Rasha El-Khattab, Allison Engelhart. Allison is also the recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement. Robin Fairbairn, Lisa Christine Fernandez, Kathleen Finley, Christopher John Frazier, Laura Eden Gaka, Mandy Gillies, Naomi Giuliano, Caitlin Dawn Glenna, Krista Greenwood, Jennifer Yvonne Hassenflut, Jana Lynn Hendrickson, Corey Terrence Hofkirchner, Peter Elliott Holder, Jeffrey James Hooper, Ryan James Hum, Kunal Carr, Dunyan Tenny Kim, Jake Charles Kokot, Karen Kwan, Ian Yin Lau, Darky Chantal Leduc, Megan Lee, Shannon Constance Lefebvre, Jacqueline Leung. Ashley Hush-Yan Liao, Sarah Miu-Jin Lim, Sarah Lilico. Claire Suzanne Lobsinger, Alexander Ryan McIntosh, Kimberly Laura McKay, Mandeep Maharu, Emily Grace Main, Susanna Mayarksa, Brian Malecki, Rachel Marie Sykes Mariana, Bradley Matthew John McClure, Courtney McCringle, Michael Andrew McLeod, Robert McMillan, Lauren Elizabeth Minty, Cara Jordan Morrow, Brittany Jean Mortimer, Allison Murray, John Neal, Kyla Ning, Bin Yo, Caitlin Nichols, Andrew Donald Noble, Benjamin Dean Norris, Courtney Nicole O'Connell, David Partridge, Kyla Marie Patfield, Johan Radhike Pereira, Deepak Parar, Vanessa Kinayan, Pauline Ann Quinlan, Veronica Paula Rivera, Jasmine Shasi Ross, Caitlin Ryan, Christopher John Ryan, Sundeep Santer, Erin Catherine Shaw, Becky Ann Simpson, Ravneet Kaur Singh, Michael Souza, Kala Rochelle Stern, Sheena Amber Stevens, Daniel Strain, Isaac Thomas Strite, Caitlin Stubbs, Wiser Sue, Alana Jane Verve Till, Christopher Joseph Torresano, Carmen Zhang, Philemon Zhang, Cassandra Vandenbrink, Jessica Lee Vandenbush, Jordan Michael Vangelovic, Caitlin Irene Ward, Megan Warnica, Tegan Chantal Woods, Matthew John Wright, Jinpeng Jeremy Yang, Vivian Wingman Yip, Joelle Zwicker, Carlin Ann Swires,
Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, General Geography Program. Mary Lorraine Parsons Candice, Luc Young Wong Alvin, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Environmental Studies, General Geography and Environmental Management Program, 3 years. Joshua Brooks, Carmen Shin Ting Lee, Emma Moulton, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours, Environment and Business. Victoria Elling, Jamal Ali, Andrea Makey, Arbuthnot. Sean Baker, Katrina Marie Bailey, Jenny Chup Ting Chu. Rebecca Chung, Samantha Donna Louise DePorter, Maureen Georgie. Angela Graham, Sui Gu, Jennifer Harvey. Shane Edison, Heidi Hua, Melissa Elizabeth Hughes. Sabah Khan, Siri Sofa Farida Kankat, Ho Byung Kim. Seychelles Pagat Panda, Kizman, Emily Kunz Purser, Daniel Lalka. Morgan Robillard Lamprey, Young Hapon Lee, Nathalie Jane Lowe. Stefan Michael Melisevich, Medea Nazar, Christopher Marie McCracken. Jessica Macmillan, Michael Moriarty, Rachel Margaret Morin. Nicholas Stephen Phillip, Kyle Francis Anthony Pinto, Matthew William Freestap. Eileen Kathleen Roberts, Erin Michelle Roberts, Danielle Marie Ruggles. Caitlin Ann Spacek, Elaine Tran, Jessica Tran. Samantha Tyrell, Faye Wong, Ming Yi Karen Wong. Victor Jan, Yuyan Zhu. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelors of Environmental Studies, Honours, Environment and Resource Studies. Megan Anovich, Bethany Ann Grace Ashfield, Fawn Ballinger. Davin Christopher Beer, Julie Bélanger, Adriana Elisabeth Benick. Emma Caroline Bucking, Tiana Rain Burke, Heather Ann Wasserfall Khan. Eric Chan, Michael Lok Kan Chong, Stephanie Ann Cote. Lauren Day, Navrik Dion, Nathalie Dirks. Matt Dukak, Samantha Lynn Shepherd Dupré, Rainer Kurt Gerdes. Joanna Angela Dulowski, Julia Rose Hawthorne Twait, Megan Rebecca Erod. Trevor Ix, Jack Chi Chen Ho, Kelly Ho. Roger Holmes, Sarah Elizabeth Howe, and Ka Yan Yu. Trevor John Imhoff, Amanda Elizabeth Caroline Jewell, Peria Kandia. Anna Christopherson Lacroix, Pamela Yan Lee, Jordan Leung. Stephanie Lombardo, Leslie Patricia Lottimer, Cassandra Christina Madai. Maria Majid, Leah Marshall, Kyle McCall. Laura McConnell, Eric McKegney, Philip Medeiros. Megan Elise Murphy, Naigarni King, Multi Noor. Suzanne Marie Perdot, Lindsay Michelle Rhodes, Owen Peter Paul. Heather Conan, Amanda Bernice Prelaz, Felicia Cadasao. Samir Shah, Paul Shevsky, Jason Scholler. Isabel Bess Sloan, Kyle Graham Stephens, Ryan Elliott Stevenson. Victorian Zachary, Madison Taylor, Jeffrey August Thomas Thompson. Eslyn Moon Ying Yi Tom, Alicia Melody Vasing, Jennifer Van Overbeek. Susanna van der Oven, Margaret Allison Walker, Caitlin York. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Environmental Studies, Honours Geography. Shira Ellen Gerstein, Melinda Liu, Paul Lovett. Matthew Daniel Melnick, Angela Jennifer Rebecca Mills, Alicia Prey Leslie. Carl John Puddy, Dorothy Ann Soltis, Matthew Valeriotti. Robert Walter Joseph. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Environmental Studies, Honours Geography in Aviation. Kathleen Lisbeth Alexander, Andy Ng, Andrea Niklaska. Elizabeth Sartoretto, Alexandra Marie Sinclair, Mark Thomas Walkington. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Environmental Studies, Honours Geography and Environmental Management. Michael Albanese, Aruna Chiri Nathan, Thomas Barabash. Michael Boonhart Bennett, Peter Brescia, Thomas Cardiff. Peter Adam Copping, John Adams Goffling, Eric Dagg. Talia Damini, Michael Dandick, Ingrid Epp. Shannon May Ferguson, Riley Elizabeth Allman, David Aldsworth. Susanna Puiman Lee, Amy Dorothy Susan Lennox, Lindsay Alexandra Leung. Heather McKinnon, who's the recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Matthew Lowe, Craig Robert Mackey, Lee Patrick Mathy. James Richard MacArthur, Laura McCall, Evelyn McKee. Lindsay Ann McMartin, Jessica Leanne Page, Bill Janapante. Carly Francis Pista, Matthew Pittett, Jordan Elise Reinhardt. Michelle Sandoval, Jacqueline Serran, Jonathan Sparling. Megan Stewart, Chelsea Trendle, Paul Richard Voss. Elizabeth Eloise Wong, Catherine Wong, Reynold Wu. Ao Zhang. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor's of Environmental Studies, Honours Geomatics. Michael Brady, Andrew Thomas Call, Michael DeMarco. Kevin Patrick Farrugia, Brandon Robert Fitzgerald, Arlie Robert John Pello. Meng Lee, who is also the recipient of the Faculty Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Suvetan Vignaraja. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor's of Environmental Studies, Honours International Development. Sarah Acker, Sarah Allen, Sheila Marie Ball. Eric Hendrik Christensen, Kathleen Gertas, Leila Victoria Johnson. Justina Lee, Elizabeth Lougheed, Martin Denis Marie. Christy May, Tishagar Millies, Julian Leonard O'Kane. Sunita Pillay, Nabil Sheiban, Melissa Christine Stockton. Donna Stacy Vantoff, who is also the recipient of Faculty Environment Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Sarah Vogeli, Mary Workington, Lisa Victoria Williamson. Lindsay Wolfson. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours Planning. Sarah Al-Aji, Mohamed Al Unidi Aziz Amirzada. Jacob Edward Ahrens, Mark Paul Aird Barzewskis, Sean Bender. Jordan Taylor Broder, John James Budinsky, Jacqueline Charlton. Stephanie Chang, Corey Richard Chisholm, Winston Cho. Lisa Anna Kominiak, Eric Chu, Leslie Ann Cosburn. Stuart Kenneth David, Kelly Elizabeth Deton, Larissa Dubicki. Franklin Ebner, Nicholas Ermita, Lauren Elizabeth Facto. Alexander Flanagan, Kevin Daniel Freeman, Kate Gosling. David Eric Arding, Montana Kathleen Arrington, Matthew James Other. Jeffrey Randall Hicks, Scott William Indo, Dominic Hogue. Lisa Hong, Joshua Michael Joseph, Catherine Barbara Klesick. Jeremy Krigsman, Andrea Michelle Wei Nan, Oilun Lee. Joshua David Price Layton is a recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Jacqueline Kao Wong Lee, Wing Sum Lee, Oi Ki Leung. Nicholas Lixley, Denise Yutung Lo, Jonathan Looney. Ian Lud, Yuri Mansvetov, Eric Kojimark. Sarah Beth Martin, Robert Gordon McIntosh, Megan Patricia Mendonça. Johan Mohammadi, Andrew James Morgan, Melissa Ray Morgan. Garrett Newman, Michelle Nguyen, David Alexander Nicole. Darlene Paranecki, Tegan Louise Preston, Michael Stephen Reed. Dustin William Lawrence Robson, Andrea Rose Santi, Tyler Shanks. Amy Lynn Sinclair, Katia Sastarich, Adriana Spinoza. William Aaron Strode, Gordon Bujanovic, Kathleen Nicole Walker. Gardik Wong, Natalie Tse In Wong, Tina Zhu. Robert Gregory Zilke. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Knowledge and Curation, Honours Programme. Philly Marie Anderson, Paul Denis Baribeau, Laura Alita Bell. Kelly Akel, Kathy Twit Quing Wong, Devin McMillan Howard. Eric Brian Kennedy, who's the recipient of the Faculty of Environment Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Riley Kathleen Cornelson, Mary Jennifer Krupix, Julie Manette. Liam Gray Mulroy, who's our recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in French Studies. Brittany Jordan Nutrode, Melissa Cassandra Priest, Keith Yu. Thierry Valaweb, Megan Nicole Vander Wood, Ryan Stephen Voisin. Mr. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of our candidates for Bachelor's in Faculty and Environment. Congratulations to all.
Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Master of Applied Environmental Studies. Natalie Beckford, Michelle Ann Drake, Ade Kahinde, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Masters of Arts. Christopher George Booth, Tara Cassier, Jing Li, Laura Christine Maple, David Onishenko, Catherine Randall, Mamie Seeley Baker, Madeleine Simard. Marta Elizabeth Sitet. Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Master of Environmental Studies. Julia Canning, Julia Coburn, Kyle D. Creelman, Heather Croquetier, Matthew Dill, Ka Yang Luke, Theodore John Paul Shirk, Ryan Sim, Nancy Lorene Underhill, Christian Voss, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you the candidates for the degree Master of Science. Muhammad Wasim Ashik, Laurie Demer, Danielle Gamou, Diane Miyako Ikeda, Scott James Ketchison, Zhao Wu, Amanda Marlin, Kelly McLean, Jason Oldham, Jennifer Alicia Parrott, Wiwon Se Yang, Tracy Smith, Mr. Chancellor, may I present to you candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Akram Ali Hamid Al-Attar, Jonaki Bhattacharya, Laura Claire Brown. Also the recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Doctoral Program. Megan Conway. Rebecca Jill Ford. Travis Gleek. Aaron Hoban. Ann Pia Lee. Babatunde Ayapero. Ryan Snellgrove. Jonathan Craig Singer. Ryan Todd Snyder. Rodrigo Villar. Colin Nathan Yates. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
It's now my pleasure to make 2 awards of excellence in graduate supervision. The Graduate Studies Office, in collaboration with the Graduate Student Association, established the Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision to recognize faculty members who have demonstrated outstanding commitment and success in supervision of their graduate students. And you've just seen a whole wonderful host of these students graduate today. Graduate student supervision has many dimensions, including being a mentor, an advisor, a collaborator, a strategist, a sponsor, a supporter, and sometimes a lifelong friend. The relationship between graduate student and supervisor is complex, and effective graduate supervision requires dedication and commitment to all aspects of the welfare and success of the student. Mr. Chancellor, I present Dr. John Hurdes as our first recipient of the Excellence Award in Graduate Supervision. In addition to being an internationally regarded scientist, Dr. Herdes is also a remarkable mentor. His students, past and current, speak to his tremendous desire and effort to maximize their individual success. He provides an environment that not only stimulates and challenges his students, but one that also encourages and supports. He achieves this by providing each student with an unparalleled academic opportunities that are uniquely tailored to their interests. His students speak of the importance that Dr. Herdes' mentorship has been on them professionally in their programs and in their future academic successes. Importantly, his students also view Dr. Herdes as a colleague and a friend who continues to enrich their personal and professional lives throughout the rest of their life. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of the guidance and inspiration that he has provided to his graduate students, I ask that you present John Herdes the Award of Excellence in Graduate Student Supervision. Our second award goes to Dr. Susan Wismer. Susan Wismer is an associate professor in environment and resource studies. She is an outstanding teacher, advisor, friend, and mentor. Colleagues are deeply impressed by the constructive and supportive energy and dedication that she gives to all of her students. She is astute in her judgment regarding the kind of guidance that is appropriate for a student at each stage of their graduate research. Students are enthusiastic about the collaborative approach that she facilitates to enable each student to contribute and gain insights through her careful guidance. As one student said, she always encouraged independent thinking and creativity in research while playing the role of master conductor, bringing all the individual pieces together into a symphony. Professor Windsor inspires the next generation of academics. She is regarded by young women entering academic as a role model, demonstrating the link between strength and creativity. And I also understand she has a great sense of humor. In short, she inspires and achieves excellence in her graduate supervision. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of the guidance and inspiration that she has provided to her graduate students, I ask that you present Susan Wismer the Award of Excellence in Graduate Student Supervision in absentia. I would now like to invite Angela Wolch to announce the names of the winners of the Alumni Gold Medals.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen. Since 1957, nearly 155,000 individuals have graduated from the University of Waterloo. Today, the class of 2012 joins that great assembly as they cross the stage and make the transition from student to alumnus. Graduates, your time as students may be ending, but I hope that your connection to the university will last a lifetime. I urge you to explore the continued opportunities the university offers you to learn, to grow, and to contribute. In that spirit of connection, Waterloo's alumni are proud to recognize each year those undergraduate and graduate students who have achieved academic excellence, earning the highest average in their faculty. At Spring Convocation, we honor undergraduate students from each faculty, while students in master's and doctoral programs are recognized at Fall Convocation. To each of these exceptional students, we award the Alumni Gold Medal. This solid gold medal, engraved with the recipient's name and degree, as well as the university's insignia, symbolizes their outstanding effort. This morning, 2 extraordinary students will join those who have been recognized for their exceptional accomplishments. Mr. Chancellor, as a 1995 graduate of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences and a member of the Alumni Council, I am pleased to present to you the 2012 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences. She's a graduate of R.H. King Academy in Toronto, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science, Honors Health Studies, Pre-Health Professions Option degree. Shi Yuan Lang. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I am also honored to present to you the 2012 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Environment. He graduated from Cameron Heights Collegiate in Kitchener and graduates today with a Bachelor of Knowledge Integration Honors, International Studies minor, and Philosophy minor, Eric Brian Kennedy.
We're almost there. I was prepared to say good morning, everybody, but I realize now that's the afternoon. Graduates, parents, partners, supporters, thank you very much for being with us today. And those of you who couldn't be with us physically today, I know some of you are watching us remotely. I know at least one parent from Hong Kong, they're watching us. And thank you, all of you, for joining us today. This is a significant day. In fact, this is a very special week. Out of 52 weeks in a year, this is my favorite one. This is the one that I look forward the most, because this is the one that all your hard work, investment, and effort have come to fruition. Because this is the week, this is the day that you graduated. Everyone here today shares a mix of pride, excitement, and perhaps a tinge of sadness. But for no one is this day more meaningful than to our graduating students and the friends you have made during your years at Waterloo. So after the ceremony, make sure that you give each other a hug and shake hands. I'm sure that you will see each other again, but in case you won't, and just wish each other well. And also, by now, you may think that you have learned all there is to learn from us at the University of Waterloo. And I saw a few heads shaking, no, there's more to learn. But if you don't mind sitting through one more lecture, one more lesson from me, and I promise you, I will keep it short. So I'm going to leave 3 thoughts with you. They're very important. The first one is, please take pride in your university. The University of Waterloo has sought to combine the best in the humanities, the science and technology and health sciences, environment, and various disciplines in a way that is relevant to the lives of Canadians in a rapidly changing world. In our short history, Waterloo has become one of the best universities in Canada, in the world, and proudly stands among the top globally. The world is taking notice. Just last month, a world leader in health informatics and imaging, ACFA Healthcare, opened a research and development facility in our university's doorstep in the Research and Technology Park. There is recognition of the role played by the University of Waterloo in building a critical mass of talent innovation, research, entrepreneurialism, and industry. Even during challenging times, you, our motivated, talented students, were able to find co-op jobs higher than 95%. No other school, no students at no other university have reached that level of job placement. That speaks volumes for the quality of our students and the fabulous job they have been doing. Our reputation is for innovation. Time and again, we have been recognized as an institution that produces the leaders of tomorrow. You are those future makers. As I look at our graduates today, I don't see a hall full of students. I see our next generation of leaders. The University of Waterloo has achieved this level of success thanks to our students. During your time here, you have helped your faculties and programs stake important claims as leaders in their fields. I could spend all day describing the achievements of your faculties these past few years, but I know you have much celebrating to do, so I will simply mention some of the highlights. The Faculty of Applied Health Sciences has transformed its Department of Health Studies and Gerontology to the new School of Public Health and Health Systems. And this is being recognized and noticed by everybody in the country. We welcome the Canadian Index of Wellbeing to our campus, world leaders in developing measurement of societal progress. In collaboration with the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, Renison University College will be launching its Master of Social Work program this fall. This is the first health-focused Master of Social Work program in Canada, and construction will begin for the new building for the School of Social Work, opening in January 2013. The Faculty of Environment opened its magnificent Environment 3 building, and today the Faculty of Environment celebrates the first graduating classes in international development and knowledge integration. This is a wonderful milestone for all of us. But clearly, there's much to celebrate. But this university's success, its reputation, and its ongoing goals depend entirely on what you do with what you learned here. So my second lesson to you today is to be proud of your own achievements. The years you have spent here have been challenging, as befits the rigors of university education. To reach this point, you have all faced difficulties, stresses, successes, and setbacks. Today, we share the first fruits of your dedication. Our goal at Waterloo has been to prepare you for what lies ahead, and you have been the most significant contributor to that goal. Through your own hard work, your dedication, and in building of lasting friendships you have made here. But as you begin the next chapter in your journey of discovery, recall the words of philosopher and poet George Santayana, who wrote, "The wisest mind has something yet to learn." The completion and achievement of a degree is not the end of the journey. Far from it. The creativity you have shown to reach this point, your willingness to take risks, and your shared spirit of collaboration will continue to serve you well in the years to come as you continue to learn. Thirdly, and finally, know that we are so very proud of you. It's easy to forget, amid all this celebration, the true immensity of your achievements. You and your families have traveled the long, difficult roads of university education. For some of you, it is the first time anyone in your family has done so. As you reflect on what has passed and look to all that is to come, I hope you grow increasingly proud of the very first decision you made. the decision to come here to the University of Waterloo. The attainment of your degree is as momentous for us as it is to you. And it is not something we treat lightly. Indeed, the university's Senate approves each and every one of you before you graduate. My signature and that of your dean and the registrar appears on your diploma. Our decision to graduate you by the authority vested in the Senate is based, of course, on your hard work and success. But it's also based on the integrity that you have demonstrated. Integrity is our core value. We have had high expectations of you, expectations of honesty, of trust, of fairness, of respect, and responsibility. In your work, in your academic studies, and in your downtime, you have demonstrated Waterloo's culture of integrity. So, on behalf of your professors, I can honestly say that we take great pride in the successes and accomplishments of all of our students. We all congratulate you today. And on behalf of more than 155,000 Waterloo alumni around the world, after this Saturday, it will become 160,045 alumni. I say, welcome to the club. At Waterloo, we like to say we are connected. I encourage you to stay connected to the friends you have found here and to the institution that you have called home for these past few years. It is our hope that when you look back on your time at the University of Waterloo, you can say that my future started here. May all your futures be as bright and hopeful as we are today. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.